Hi, this is Stuart Kruse. Welcome, Kruse Asset Management family. We are here to talk about donor advised funds. So let's say you were looking for a tax deduction, a charitable tax deduction, but you didn't know where, which charity you wanted to give it to, or you just needed to do this immediately. A donor advised fund is a great vehicle for that. You can give money and set up a donor advised fund. You can set up a donor advised fund, a DAF, as some people would call it for short, DAF. Set up that fund, and then the money that you contribute to that fund is immediately tax deductible. The reason being is you can't get that money back. It's not like an investment account where you put in $10,000 and I need $5,000 back. You put in $10,000, it is there to stay. You get that $10,000 deduction immediately in the current tax year, but you don't immediately have to distribute that $10,000 to charity. In fact, you can wait for years if you wanted to and allow that money to grow. You could determine whether you wanted that money to be invested more conservatively or aggressively and allow the money to grow, and then potentially give even more money to charity down the road. Now, you would only get the deduction for the contribution you made to the fund. So if you put in $10,000 and it grew to 15 and you ultimately gave $15,000 to charity, you still only get the $10,000 deduction, but the charity wins. You can continue to donate to that donor advised fund, and it satisfies all the criteria of a charitable deduction. So you get the deduction in that current year's tax form, and then you can allow that DAF fund to grow and then dole out the money as you see fit. So perhaps if you wanted to set up the fund and then during the years to come, or the ongoing process of you getting more involved with philanthropy, you wanted to donate $1,000 to cancer research or to animal shelters or to what have you, you can continue to do that as you see fit. Okay, so it's a great vehicle to take your charitable deduction in the current year and then determine how you want to dole out the money in future years. Okay, we pair it with other strategies to make them even more robust. But this is just one strategy on a way you can take advantage of some of the tax codes with Kruse Asset Management, and we look forward to helping you optimize your financial future.